You've been down long enough. You've been defeated long enough and mistreated long enough. Queen, it's time to stand up. Queen, it's time to get up. Queen, it's time to rise. Queen, rise up.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Queens Rise Up. You know how we do. This is Queen Rise Up Women Empowerment. What we do around here, we empower who? You, that woman, to do what? To know her worth. And kings, if you listening to me, that's in my women and men, boys and girls. The principles are the same. Do you hear me? And that is real talk. I want to thank you for joining me right here on Queen Rise Up, where we really empower women to know their worth so that they can be all that God has called them to be. Really, in the process of knowing your worth, you are cleaning up your life. And this is real talk. Acknowledging where you are. Listen to me. Dealing with accountability where you are. Let me tell you something real talk, because he says, listen, real talk, honey. He says, without holiness, Lord, nobody see the Lord. Did you hear me? So listen, like, be empowered through and by the word of God. And this is real talk. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So we meet here 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And typically it's Monday through Friday, but I think I'm going to switch it up to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Just roll with me. You hear me? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 days out the week, and we going to roll together. Let me just work this thing out. Can you hear me? But listen, we do meet here at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are live. What you see is what you get. And this is real talk. What you see is what you get. Did you hear me? Listen, don't start, no, won't be none. What I'd like for you to do for me, if you're following me, I need you to like, I need you to share, I need you to tag somebody. Tap them stars, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and please find me on TikTok under Queen Rise Up #1. Because when we finish over here, that's where we go. We go over there for 30 minutes of self-love. I need you to get up this morning. Listen to me. Shake the dust off. Break the bands off your neck. Today is a new day. Do you hear me? Open up your mouth and declare what God says concerning you. This is real talk. Because guess what, Queen? It ain't over, honey, until God says so. Do you hear me? It is not over. Maybe you're getting over some things, but it ain't over. Listen to me concerning what God has in store for you. Somebody say, oh, it's not over concerning me. I need you to get up this morning. Come on, shake the dust off. When you get up, matter of fact, make the devil mad that you are up this morning, and make sure you have your foot on the jugular of his neck. Do you hear me? Don't you ever give up on you. Do you hear me, Queen? Because God does not give up on you. I don't care what you did, how you did it, where you did it, and who you did it with, who did it to you. Listen, it ain't over. Somebody say, oh, it ain't over. I don't care your age, your color. Listen to me, your background, your culture, your race, your denomination. Somebody say, it ain't over. Queens, I need you to get up this morning. And I don't care how hard, how big, it ain't over. But what I want you to do this morning, matter of fact, I want you to declare over your life what God says concerning you. And don't let nothing and nobody hold you back. Don't let the enemy trick you out of your spot. Get up and declare that I am who God says I am. Come on. Matter of fact, say, I declare and decree this morning, come on, that I am who God says I am. I am destined to excel. Come on. I am destined to succeed. I am, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. Just speak. Come on. Be ye transformed, Queen, by the renewing of your minds. Renew your minds this morning. You know, sometimes in life, some people got certain talents. We got some people are just gifted in certain areas. Not everybody got don't start none. So you got to listen to me. Encourage yourself this morning in what God says concerning you, because you can't do it like the next person, because God didn't give it to you like that. You got to stay in your own lane. So get up this morning and declare that I will soar in the things of God. Come on. I am beautiful. Come on. Listen to me. I am the apple of God's eye. Declare that thing this morning, honey. See yourself as God sees you. Listen to me. The word of God is like the mirror, honey. It's the reflect. Like the mirror. The word of God is like a mirror. Come on, mirror on the wall. Oh, listen. Come on, who's sitting in heavenly? Listen to me. Look, I'm sitting in heavenly places. Come on, God is doing a new thing in me. Come on, I am forgetting the former things. Come on, so I can get on to the new things. I need you to get up, Queen, because it is not over. Do you hear me? Listen, matter of fact, y'all got excuse me, because I am truly excited. Listen, you know what got me excited? You know what? Because sometimes in life, life happens. You got your ups, you got your downs, you got your goods, you got your bads, you got your disappointments. But one thing about God, honey, He said the best is yet to come. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. They even entered into your heart what God has in store for you. I need you to get up. Listen, no, this is not. No, it ain't, Queen. It ain't over. I know it hurted. I know you've been through it. I know, come on, they let you down. I know it sometimes it just feels like life is like on a blank page, but I want you to know today that it is not over. Queens, I need you to get up this morning. Matter of fact, you go to Isaiah 43, he says, forget the former things. Come on, listen to me. The past is behind you. You got to now move forward. And sometimes moving forward, it feels like there's a noose and sometimes a yoke on your neck. But it is up to you, Queen. Get up and you decide that you're going to live, that you are not going to die. You get up and you begin to declare what God says over your life. Come on, listen to me, that I am walking in the promises of God. I need you to get up. Declare over your life, Queen, this morning that, listen to me, that you are that of a royal priesthood. I need you, somebody said, let me get up. And where you're getting up from, not in just your natural being, but you got to get up in the spirit of your mind. Let me tell you something, Queens. Yes, life has hit up, man. No, you know what? It tried. You know what? Life tried it. But let me tell you something. God starts telling you, listen to me, the best is yet to come. There's more ahead of you than behind you. Queen, you got to get up from there. Do you hear me? And you're getting up from the inside out, not just from the outside in. Getting into your proper positions concerning the things concerning you. If you're with me this morning, lock and load Isaiah 43. Just because it's a fresh start today. It is a new beginning. Forgetting the former things and pressing toward Isaiah 18 through 1943. Come on, lock and load with me this morning because, Queen, let me tell you something. You got to renew your minds. Listen to me. Matter of fact, declare over your life this morning, I am forgetting the former things and moving forward. Come on, listen to me. Listen, and when moving forward in the new, you have to have balance because sometimes moving into the new, you don't want to compromise who God says you are. You don't want to compromise. Come on, real talk. Because moving ahead, moving forward, fresh in the new, listen to me, don't get because sometimes we think that new mean and sometimes God said, no, this new mean this and not that. And so you got to be very careful in your new, and this is real talk, in your new start, in your new beginning, in going forward. Don't get caught up in fads and fades and what them call them, trends. No. You're going ahead and moving forward according to Jeremiah 29:11. You are following the plans that God has for you. I'm going to help somebody. Good morning, Queens. Don't start shouting. No, won't be none. You hear me? You're moving. He said the steps of a righteous man, they are ordered by God. Because it is so easy to get caught up in the new. But if you're not getting in the new things, good morning, Queen, in the new things that God has positioned you in, has placed for you, has already planned concerning you, you'll mess up and get caught up. Listen to me, be given into your emotions, be get all up in your feelings, and this is real talk because you know what, Queens, the best is yet to come. It is not over yet. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, nor has it entered into the heart of man concerning what God has in store for you. Do you ever get up in the morning and be like, you know what, I know it's more than life than this. I know it's more than life than just this. This is not the end. This is not all. I know it ain't over. Maybe that's over, but your life isn't over, and that is real talk. And sometimes you gotta change the way that you're thinking concerning how you feel about yourself. But what is God saying concerning you? Queen, get up this morning and shake the dust off. Ty, good to see you, Queen. Shake the dust off, and this is real talk. And I believe in life keeping it simple. You don't have to complicate it. Ain't got to be real deep. Just get up and start doing things, come on, that pertaineth to life and godliness. Don't stop. No. Now, we can do a whole lot of stuff because, we a hot mess at times. We can be doing a whole lot of this and talking about, ooh, look at me. Honey, listen, no, don't you compromise what God says concerning you. And this is real talk. So make sure you keep your thoughts in the right alignment. And that is what, because you having balance while you living. Look. I'm going to talk about, I said this the other day, like having balance, because we can be so eager and had a lot of enthusiasm and will and drive after the things that we want. But you got to be careful and make sure there is balance. She said because you don't want to get outside of the will of God, pursuing your new. And this is real talk. And I had to find a lot of balance. I'm telling you, because ain't free. Somebody say free at last. Free at last. Honey, I am free at last. And when you are free, honey, listen, let me have a sip this morning. You got to go, Lord, let there be balance and structure. Listen to me, real talk. While you're moving forward to your new, keep on planting. Keep planting, because I'm going to tell you, after a while, that thing that you are planting, it will spring up. Let me help you. So what you plant is very important because you're looking for what's coming. Whenever a farmer plants anything, he looks for the produce, come on, the product in time. So he knows the type of seed he put in the ground. He's looking forward. He's looking forward to getting the fruit from the seed that he put in the ground. Queens, it's not over. You know what? Don't start now, Queen. Matter of fact, I wanted to play that this morning. Matter of fact, they might cut. They might cut some of my video out. For playing it, but free at last. Honey, don't you start none. Listen to me, Queen, don't start nothing this morning. You know how somebody say, Lord, I'm free. Lord, I'm free at last. Listen, oh my goodness, I can't, y'all finna get me in trouble this morning. But let me tell you something, because I even came home last night, Queen, and I played this song. I told my daughter, you got to listen to this. Honey, we are free somebody say free at last when you get them monkeys off your back. Don't start none, won't be none. That's why, that's why you got to keep planting because you're looking forward to the freedom. You're looking forward to getting them monkeys off your back. Just keep planting. It'll make sense after a while. So, can I tell you something, Queens, real quick? In all the time in the process, all the monkeys, that was on my back, I was planting seed in the ground. Come on, because I was looking forward. Come on, listen to me, to producing good fruit. I was looking forward to my freedom. I was looking forward. Come on, listen to me. Why, he said, what he said? He said, plant even while you're in the midst of tragedy. He said, be planting. Come on. So when that time comes, it springs forth. So even while the monkey's on your back, because it ain't over. Do you hear me? You better keep planting. Come on. Because God said one plants, one waters, but it's going to be God that's going to give it the increase. And I know sometimes when listen to me, somebody said I'm free at last. Let me find my song. I'm not finna fool with y'all this morning. Get up, shake the dust off. Listen, somebody say, I'm free. I'm free at last. And sometimes your freedom, you can't feel, sometimes you can't even feel your freedom. You feel more of the issues in life a lot of times. But even while issues are happening, you got to make sure you are planting some seed in the ground. Listen to me, in the spirit of your mind, and real talk, Queen, because you never know. Just like when the farmer plants the seed in the ground, you don't know when or what time the fruit, when it's going to produce. Come on, the seed is going to produce. So make sure you're growing good seed in the ground. Because listen to me, that fruit, that the seed that's in the ground, listen to me, it has to grow up. Listen to me, then it got to become the plant. Then it has to produce the flower or the fruit. Come on, it's going through a process. And sometimes getting free is a process. Don't start on getting free is a process, but you want to make sure, Queens, you are sowing the right seed, not seeds of doubt, not seeds of fear, not seeds of, listen to me, seeds of distraction, but make sure you are sowing the right seed. I'm trying to find my song because I'm on my laptop. Don't start nothing. Was it free at last? Free at last? That's all I was playing yesterday. Y'all not finna, you know what? No, not Martin Luther King, but I get the point, Martin. Don't get me wrong, but honey, I am free at last. Listen to me. Come on, Queen. What's your name? Armani, RM. Let me help somebody this morning. Listen to me. I am free at last. I need you to get up this morning. Let me see if I can find it. Listen to me. Oh, I am free. I think I'm saying the wrong words. Listen to me, because that song really blesses. Whoa! Come on, you got Queen. You got to sow the right seed. I believe that every seed that you sow gonna get it produces something, whether it's good or bad. If you keep sowing in the ground, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. What is gonna produce? Fear, 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 fear. No, no, no. I got peace, I got peace, I got joy, I got love. Come on, plant the right seed into the ground. Come on. No, come on. I was anointed for this. Put the right seed in the ground. Come on. God has a plan for me before I was even in my mother's womb. I was already ordained and set apart. What? Come on, you got to plant your seeds even when it doesn't look like there's life. Come on, come on. Listen, matter of fact, plant the seed this morning. I am choosing life and not death. Come on, plant the seed that whom the Son set free is free indeed. You better listen to me because it ain't over, baby. Listen, the best is yet to come. Keep planting because in due season, that thing will spring forth. Keep planting. Do you hear me? And don't you compromise when you're planting. Don't compromise with people, places, or things. But you keep planting the seeds. Come on. You better say, he said, whatever you sow, that shall you also reap. Don't start none. Listen to me. Oh, man, I can't fool with y'all. We're going to do it on 30 minutes because that's where it's at right now. I can't even find it. Listen, you got, because it's not over. I don't care what it looks like. You know what? And I know we done had some tragedies in our life, circumstances, and situations in your life, but queen, it is not over because what God has for you, don't you know is for you? Sometimes we lose hope just because of our circumstances, situation, because of them, they, people, places, and things. Baby, you don't. Let me have a sip this morning. Oh, can't nobody stop what God has in store for you. You just got to make sure you are in the right place, in the right time. Come on, of your life, in the right season, in your right position. And this is real talk. Just keep sowing. Matter of fact, he said, listen, sow even while you are in your Egypt experiences. Sow while you are in captivity. Because in due season, queen, listen to me. You don't start none, won't be none. And just with a little bit of transparency in my life, because when God begins to renew your mind and start telling you that the best is yet to come, forget the former things and move on to, greater is ahead. Sometimes it doesn't, in the emotions, it doesn't feel like that. In your mental, it doesn't feel like that. But you guys, listen to me, it's by faith and not by sight. And so in the level of my transparency, going through, the process, I'm gonna use the process. I'll say it like that, going through the process. Listen, someone going through the process. Come on, listen to getting to the liberation and the freedom. Oh, don't start none. It was a spiritual inside work in due season. Come on, if you queen, you know what, Ty, don't start none, queen. Ty got a queen. You tapped in, Ty Jareen. I want you to know that. I'm just letting you know. Listen, don't start none. You will reap if you faint not. Listen, and I know sometimes life gets hard and you feel like you ain't gonna make it. Come on, transitioning process, real talk. He says this, he says, all things work together for good for those who love God and that are called according to his purpose. Come on, faint not. Don't faint, queen, don't faint. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm out here now. Listen, you have a lot of faint spells. Listen to me, but you gotta keep going. You gotta keep running the race. Listen to me. You shall reap in due season if you faint not. Don't start none, won't be none. You shall reap. Matter of fact, let me lock and load this morning. You shall reap. Come on, you shall reap. Not maybe. Matter of fact, declare over your life that I will reap. Whoa, come on, listen to me. What God has in store for me. I need you to get up. You will reap what God has in store for you if you faint not. Queen, get up. Listen to me. Listen, it's okay to take a reprieve. It's okay to take a step back. You gather yourself. But queens, whatever you do in due season, somebody say due season. Just like when the farmer plants the seed, there's a seed to produce. In due season, it will produce the fruit. Somebody say, oh, don't start nothing. In due season, I'm going to lock and load real quick. Queen, don't start nothing. In due season, come on, you will reap. Come on, you will reap. Faint not, don't start now. Come on, give it to me. Matter of fact, Galatians 6 and 9. Come on, I need you to get up. Galatians chapter 6. I need you to lock, load, and release. He says, listen, and let us not get weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap. Honey, I can't wait to see expectation of the harvest from the seeds that has been planted. Don't start none, but queens, if you faint not. And oh man, he says, and as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially to those of the household of faith. Queen, let me tell you something. Transitioning process, listen to me, man. Sometimes the transitioning and the processes are wicked. Do you hear me? They are painstaking sometimes. Heart, come on, whoa, heart galvanizing sometimes processes and the transition, come on, to your new, don't start now. The layers that have to come off and to unfold. And the thing about your transition and the things about your processing is that you can't focus on the negative. Don't start, no, it won't be none. Don't focus on the negative. Come on, you gotta reach higher than the negative. And this is real talk. He said the best is yet to come. Look, this is press towards the mark of the prize of the high calling, which is in Christ Jesus. That thing in your life that you've already been ordained and set apart for. Queens, you're gonna have to press. Yes, you are real talk, but don't. Whatever you do in your transitioning and whatever you do in planting your seed, don't you compromise, queens. Do you hear me? Don't you compromise with them. If don't compromise, because wherever you sow, that shall you also reap. And that's real talk. You hear me? And let me tell you something. If you sowing things maliciously, you sowing things evilly, sowing things. Come on, listen, because you have your own little mind, your own little way of thinking. Queens, let me tell you something. If there's a compromise, there's a line up to what God is saying concerning your life, His plan, His purpose, and this is real talk. I want to just encourage somebody this morning to tell you, no matter what it looks like, no matter where you've been, no matter what you experience or what you may experience, I want you to know it ain't over. Do you hear me? I need you to get up and shake the dust off. And I know it probably been you know how sometimes when they say the life will knock the wind out of your sail. But let me tell you something. God He's a master physician. He's a healer. Come on, His word is like, you know what? It's like the oxygen mask. It gives you CPR. Let me tell you something. Listen to me, queens. Get up this morning. You got to forget the former things and move ahead. Letting go of what hurt you. Letting go of, man, somebody say, I'm free at last. Lord, I'm free at last. Do you hear me? Just speak that thing into the atmosphere, because sometimes you don't feel your freedom. But there's a manifestation of it that God gives to you. And I'm going to tell you something, queens. It's almost like He carries you. When He's transitioning you or He's processing you, it's like He's carrying you. And there is like, and next thing you know, you'll be like, oh, what they say, so it's like having a baby. Once you have the baby, you forget all the pain. Joy comes in the morning. Trouble don't last always. The weapon may form, but it will not prosper. In other words, it may hit, but it will not prosper. I need you to get up this morning. It ain't over. Queens, listen, that's real talk this morning. And I don't know where you are in life. And sometimes as we think that, oh, let me do this one. Let me just help somebody this morning, because you don't know the way that life is going to go. You just don't know. Have you ever been praying for something and that thing that you've been praying for doesn't work? That thing you've been praying for, it doesn't happen. So that means to tell me that the best is yet to come is greater than the circumstances. I'm going to help somebody today. Because in life, everything doesn't always turn out the way we suppose. And that is real. And I'm a living witness. But I realize just because that thing happened, or circumstances that happen doesn't mean Jeremiah 29:11. Listen to me. For God, listen to me. Thoughts of peace, thoughts of an expected end, not evil, does not apply. It still applies to every situation. He'll tell you, listen to me, forget the former things, press toward the mark of the prize of the high calling, which is in Christ Jesus. You got to get up this morning, Queen. So you know it is not over for you. Listen, get up and rise up. Listen to me, and this is real talk. And I know sometimes getting up is not easy, honey. It took me can I tell you, it took me years to get up. But when I did get up, I was never going back. Whoa, listen, when I got up, I declared I was never going back. And that was by all means necessary. Let me have a sip. Listen to me. Because if I faint not, in due season, I shall reap. I'ma help you. Don't start nothing, Queen. And this is real talk. Do you hear me? No, it took me years to get up. I'ma help somebody. But I got up. And this is real talk. Listen to me. Oh, it took years. I complained for years. I was calling on everybody else. Oh, I'm going to help you today, honey. I was bitten like I was the bit machine itself. Did you hear me? But one day I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. Enough is enough. Lord, let me get this thing for myself. Let me learn you through the process. Let me develop me. Come on, spirit, soul, and body. Did you hear me? Teach me your ways, Lord. Show me in your word. Listen to me. And find like I got up, because he said, listen, the same power that raised Christ from the dead is in you. Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. So that means there is nothing that can come against you. Listen, that you cannot get through. And this is real talk. Queens, get up, because it ain't over. And stop holding on to things that you need to let go. Stop holding on to people, places, and things that you need to really let go. It's not over. Make sure you are planting seed into the ground, and this is real talk. And let me tell you, your seed is the word of God being planted in the spirit of your mind. I'm going to help you today, because what happens is when you start planting, listen to me, you start declaring over your life that I am who God says I am. I can do what God says I can do. Come on, I am victorious. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I declare over my life the wisdom of God. I declare, come on, that I will walk in the abundance of God. I declare wealth, come on, listen to me, over my life and my children's life. Start changing your, come on, oh, look at your ground, baby. Listen to me. Keep on planting, because in due season you shall reap. Do you hear me? Queens, get up. And you know what? And sometimes, you know what? Our fights, they be hideous. They be spiritual. They be hideous. They be absurd. Oh, Lord. But the key of spiritual warfare from the enemy is to keep you disconnected from the kingdom of God, to keep you out of fellowship. Let me help you. Oh, wait a minute. Spiritual warfare is not for your house, your homes, and your cars. Let me have a sip. Spiritual warfare, because he come to get you out of alignment, to kill, to steal, and to destroy. Good morning, Pat. Don't get it twisted. Let me tell you something. No. You keep thinking he coming after you just because he after the banks, the cash, the IRS. No. The thing is to keep you out of relationship, and to keep you out of fellowship, to keep you not being able to receive. Come on, listen to me. He doesn't get the enemy want to stop you from advancing the kingdom of heaven. If you don't start none, won't be none. That's why he tells you, even in, you may have experiences where people have died in your life, and he said, no, they're going to get some new bodies, baby. If they in me, they get new bodies. It got to be bigger than this down here. This ain't it. No, baby, it ain't over. Did you hear me? Good morning, Queen. It ain't over. Oh, don't start none, Lord. It ain't over. No. But spiritual warfare, don't you know, it come to exhaust you. Man, if it can get your mind tired, it'll have you compromising. Do you notice when you're in spiritual warfare and you're going through emotional spurts and things in your life is off balance, you find yourself either overeating or undereating? There's an attack. Oh, don't start now. Somebody said it ain't over. Queens, you got to get up and make sure, even while you're processing or you're transitioning, listen to me, that you are, make sure you are sowing some seed that's going to produce good fruit in due season. Do you hear me? We locked and loaded this morning. Isaiah 43. I need you to lock and load, starting at verse, was it 9, in due season? Matter of fact, that's Galatians. Galatians 6 and 9, we locked and loaded as well. He says, and let us not be weary in well doing, because in due season you shall reap. Queen, can you not, I don't know about you guys, but sowing good in dark places, it's not easy. Sowing even good thoughts. Woo! Listen, when your back is up against the wall, when it feels like all odds, come on, Isaiah 43, Queens, don't start nothing. We're going to get there. Listen to me, Isaiah 43. Because he says, listen, Isaiah 43, 18 through 19, this is where he said, forget the former things, and look, and because the best is yet to come, it's not over, putting away the former things, listen to me, so you can get to what God has purposed. Sometimes, let me just do this, because sometimes we think that it could be just peace, your joy. Somebody say, Lord, I'm free at last. I'm free at last. Just being free in your spirit. He says, listen, he says, forgetting the former things and not dwelling on the past. You got to sow good seed, the right seed in your ground, so it can produce, so you can move forward. And sometimes maybe it is just having peace that surpasses all understanding. Sow it. Lord, I sow peace. I declare peace over your life today. Maybe you're in a place where you need some wisdom. Lord, I pray that you would deposit the seeds of wisdom in the spirit of their mind. Because what happens when you start putting those seeds in, you're going to reap what you planted. Let me have a sip this morning. And sometimes we are clouded by life experiences, circumstances, situations. Need to be weeded out. And this is real talk. Those weeds that may be bombarding or embarking your life, whether it's just through thoughts, through people, places, or things. A lot of times those weeds are like distractions to cover, to eat up the plant, to stop the seed from producing. I don't know about you, but I have had a lot of life experiences that tried to smother the seed. Listen to me, and this is real talk. But one thing I know about God, he will pluck up, he will root out everything in your life if you allow him to. You just can't faint. Don't get weary in well-doing, in the plucking, in the deliverance, in real talk. Come on, in the life-changing experiences. He says, listen, because I'm doing a new thing in you, not on you, in you. Let me help you. I am doing a new thing in you, not just on you, but in you. And these, listen to me, and Queen, when you start planting your seeds, into the spirit of your mind, have an expectation of receiving a harvest on the seed. What's in your mind right now? What's been planted in your mind by life circumstances, generational curses that need to be rooted out and plucked up? How do I pluck out a seed or a generational curse or circumstance that's overwhelmed my life? By renewing your minds. I'm going to help you. You start renewing your minds. You got to say what God says and tell it. It's the truth. It's life. And you have to speak that. Study that. Read that. I say until there's a crack, snackle, and a pop in your spirit. Queens, we are not exempt from life circumstances, situations. We're not. You're not. You will not be. But God has made a way of escape, and that is real talk. Somebody say, I'm free. Lord, I'm free. And I'm free at last. Listen to me, plant the seed. Lord, I am free. I am free. I am no longer bound. Lord, I am free. Come on, I need you to get up this morning. No more chains holding me. Well, listen, no more chains holding me. Lord, I'm free, no longer bound. Start planting the seeds, because he says, I came to set the captives free. What got you held up? What's holding you up? Listen to me, real talk, Queens. It ain't over. Do you hear me? The best is yet to come. Get up. And I realize this thing too. Everybody got their own story. Everybody got their own story. And this is real talk. Your story ain't my story. You probably don't even want my story. I don't want your story. Your transition or your process, yours ain't mine and mine isn't yours. But I do know one thing for sure. The steps of a righteous man are ordered by God. That God is a way maker. You hear me? He's a battle axe. He'll put the axe to the root of that thing in your life. And that is real talk. He'll get the monkeys off your back. Listen, do you hear me? Tell Lord, take the monkeys off my back. Have you? Oh, man, I wish I can. It's too early for y'all. We getting ready to go. We getting ready to go do 30 minutes of self-love over on Queen Rise Up. I sure hope you join me today. You know, it's up to you. It's up to you. Somebody say, I'm free. Sow the seed this morning. I'm free. I'm free from the former things. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Declare over your life this morning that I'm going ahead. I'm looking forward. I'm not looking back. I'm pressing towards the mark of the prize of the high calling. And that, listen to me, declare over your life this morning, listen, I am pressing because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Listen to me. Speak to yourself this morning. Come on, I declare over your life this morning that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. I declare over your life this morning that you are the head and you are not the tail. I declare over your life this morning, come on, listen to me, that you are sitting in heavenly places. I declare this morning, come on, that you are victorious. I declare this morning, come on, Queen, that you are beautiful. I declare over your life this morning, Queen, that you are walking in the spirit of wisdom. Come on, I speak over your life this morning in Jesus' name. You hear me? We're just declaring, I'm only saying what God says concerning you. And Queen, don't you know God has a plan for you? Listen to me. You better work it. You hear me? If you don't know what the plan is, say, Lord, show me. Listen to me. Lord, show me the plan that you have on my life. Show me the plan that you have in store for me before I was in my mother's womb, before I got into these hiccups, disappointments, and disparities of life. Before, come on, listen to me. Listen to me. Show me, Lord. Start asking him. Show me me. Show me what you purposed on my life. And this is real talk. Point to yourself this morning. Listen to me. In spite of, come on, what you've been through, in spite of where you've been, Lord, show me my purpose. Show me my assignment. Show me, come on, war, don't start now. And it is never too late. Ask my girl Sarah, ask my boy Abram. It's never too late. And that is real talk. I want you to know this morning that it is not over. And sometimes you got to learn how to encourage yourself. Do you hear me? One of my cousins put up a stat yesterday, and she was saying, she made a stat. Let me tell you something. She made a stat about family, and I was like, get out your emotions, because one, family is not always blood. Let me have a sip. Just because they won't, they didn't, it ain't over. Did you hear me? Let me have a sip. Some of us, if we waited on family, you will never get a visit. Let me get over here. You waited on family, you will never get an invite. Let me get over here. Somebody say, oh, I'm free at last. Oh, I'm free at last. You're all your family. So don't hold nothing against their charge. Let them go. Because someone say, oh, it ain't over. Because you didn't reach out, you didn't invite, you didn't come. Let me have a sip. I know you out there, honey. It ain't over. And sometimes we got to get out of our emotions. Get out your feelings. Somebody said, ooh, I'm free at last. Oh, and I'm free at last. Whoa, listen. Don't start none. Won't be none. You hear me? I need you to get up. Listen. Shake the dust off. And this is real talk. Because, Queens, I want you to know, it ain't over. Do you hear me? The best is yet to come. God has more in store for you than your eyes can even fathom and your ears can't even comprehend. And this is real talk. It's beyond what you see. And I know sometimes it is painful. But you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Do you hear me? I am looking, listen to me. Somebody say, I'm free. I'm going to play this morning. I normally don't do this, but I'm going to do this now that we at the end of this thing, because, you know, like in the beginning, they'll mute your videos in certain segments of your videos when you use, because of copyright infringement purposes. But there was a song that I listened to, and it really blessed my soul. I came home yesterday. I played it for my daughter. Boy, we tore that kitchen up. Don't start none. Somebody say I'm free at last. And so what happens is, even when you listen to certain music, you are planting seed in your ground. And I remember, listen to me, honey, I ain't going to tell you the seeds that God had to plug up out of here. Did you hear me? Listen to me, just through words and to sounds and things that you hear and that moves in the frequencies. But this is real talk. But there is this song. I'm going to play it going out this room, because we can come on. Somebody say, I am free at last. Lord, I'm free at last. Listen to me. So I need you to get up this morning and declare over your life, Lord, I am free. And the best has yet to come. Somebody say I'm free. I don't know if you can hear it, but I want you to know this morning that you are finally free. Come on. Because it ain't over. So many things in life I had to give up on. Free at last. Up on me. Because sometimes we give up on ourselves, but God don't give up on you. Come on. Woo! Come on. But now I see. Somebody say I'm free. Free at last. Listen, plant the seed this morning. And I don't know where you are in life. And I don't know what's going on in your arena. But I need you to declare that you're free. Woo! Over again. Y'all gonna excuse me. Hey! Woo! Come on. Chains, broken mindsets. Come on, come on, come on. Listen. Finally free. Listen. Today is a new day. You ain't got to carry no more weight. You're free, queen. He said, I came to set the captives free. Y'all gonna excuse me. We get ready to go walk it out. 30 minutes. Self-love. I want you to join me over on TikTok. Queens, life is too short. You hear me? Woo! Because you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Somebody say hallelujah. Wow, y'all gonna excuse me. This is a seed that I planted. Now this is the seed that I planted last night before I went to bed. Woo! Come on. Sign your name. Whoa! You better walk in your liberty, sow seeds, because in due season you shall reap. Do you hear me? Whoa! In due season. It'll make sense after a while. Come on. Somebody say I'm free. Finally free. Woo! Come on. Plant your seed. I'm free. I'm finally free. Come on, plant your seed. Woo! Come on, chains are being broken. Whatever it is that you've experienced in life, let it no longer hold you back. Come on. Finally free. Come on. Woo! Listen, I need you to get up. It ain't over. It ain't over, queen. Do you hear me? The best is yet to come. And what God has in store for you, it is for you. Get up. He said, listen, you shall reap in due season if you faint not. Queens, I am your witness. Woo! Listen. Oh, don't start nothing, Valerie. Listen to me. You are free, queens, and listen, it ain't over. Do you hear me? I don't care. Baby, you got to do it in a cardboard box. Honey, you listen to me, because this matter of fact, don't stop. I got to get up out of here. If you got to do it in a cardboard box, honey, you better do it in a cardboard box. But you better know that while you in that, baby, you are free. Do you hear me? Whatever life blows at you, you better learn how to make some lemonade out of them lemons. Did you hear? And this is real talk. Somebody say, I am free. And this is real talk. Once you understand your freedom, can nothing and nobody hold you back, hold you up, hold you down. I'm gonna help somebody today. Somebody say, I'm free. And where you're getting free from is in the spirit of your mind. Do you hear me? Don't start none, won't be none. So I played this last night. I woke up just like that, but I'm free. I gotta get up out of here. Listen, because we're getting ready to do 30 minutes of self-love over on TikTok, and I really want you to join me. I want you to plant that seed. Come on. You don't even plant seeds. That's all. I'm gonna tell you right now what's happening. Seeds are being planted in the spirit of your mind. You are free. I gotta get up out of here. Don't have to carry no more weight up on my shoulders. Now I'm finally free. We got 30 minutes of self-love over on TikTok. I really want you to join me. Come walk this thing out. Up on me. Keep sowing. Keep sowing. Keep sowing. Keep sowing seeds in your ground, queen. In due season, you shall reap. I got to get up out of here. Listen to me. Those who desire to do so. Woo! Oh! And make you think about all the things you experience. Maybe you are experiencing. You just got to decide when enough is enough. Enough is enough. Today is the last day that you will no longer accept the unacceptable. You decide. And you walk through that thing with Christ, because it ain't over. You hear me? People talk that what they do and what they say can't stop my moves. Whoa! I gotta get up out of here. Listen. Because I am living proof of what my God can do for you. People change, but my God won't change. I gotta get up out of here. Y'all join me over on TikTok for 30 minutes self-love. Y'all know how we do, right? He said, I pray that you be in good health, even if... Come on. No, I've been changed. Queen said, I am free. Walk like you're free, Queen. Bold in the things of Christ, you hear me? And you don't, in your freedom, you do not have to compromise. You do not have to conform to this world. Do you hear me? Don't compromise and don't you settle. There has to be a balance in your freedom. Because sometimes we can get free and get out of control. We can get free and get out of hand. We can get free and get out of alignment. Don't get free and start. No, don't tip. Listen to me. This is real talk. Don't compromise. And this is real, Queens. Listen to me. Don't start now. You got to have balance in your freedom because it ain't over. Do you hear me? And that is real talk. Guys, join me for TikTok, 30 minutes of self-love. I'll meet you over there. My handle is Queen Rise Up #1. Make sure you go to my website, queenriseup.com. Grab your t-shirt. You can support your Amazon shopper. You can hit the links. Real talk. You know, I'm an advocate about good health. And it got to be perfect health, but it can be better health. You hear me? At the end of the day, better health. If it's not going to be perfect health, but better health, you can go to queenriseup.com, tap that link, health and wellness, and grab your products and services. I really want to thank you for joining me over here this morning. Make sure you are locked and loaded this morning. Isaiah 49, Galatians 9. Make sure you get that thing for yourself because, Queens, you are free. You are free. Oh, Lord, I am free. And when you get free, go back and help somebody else, okay? This thing going to start with you, but it's not about you. And that is real talk. So when you get loose, go help somebody else get loose. That's all. You know what? Listen to me, and that's real talk. Queens, know that I love you. Be blessed. You already know how we do. If you desire to give, you can do so. Let me do this. I ain't going to hold nobody's hands back. I ain't going to hold me back. That's the queenriseup.com, #1 for Cash App. And then that's Chantel GR5 for PayPal. If you decide to give, may God bless your seed. Oh, no, we ain't finna do that, but let's go ahead and see. It's queenriseup.com. I do this so you can see the whole queenriseup.com GR5. So make sure you sow. You want to sow. May God bless you, keep you, strengthen you. May He multiply your seed. Come on, beyond measure. Do you hear me? Spirit, soul, and body. And that is real talk. Queens, know that I love you. Y'all join me over on queenriseup.com. Queen Rise Up, I'm sorry. #1 over on TikTok for 30 minutes of self-love. Let's go get it in because He does say, I pray that you be in good health, even as your soul prosper. I got to get up out of here. Know that I love you, Queens. You're free. I got to go. Somebody say, oh, Lord, I'm free. And I'm no longer bound. It ain't